my dating experience was not so good.
Yeah.
So, and I was attracting the wrong people. Another one wanted me to be beating him up. I met another one who wanted to start beating me up. Like, they have very, very funny fetish. No, actually, they paid me. They give you accommodation, a place to stay, and they pay you.
Really?
For the first year, you get more than 1,000 euros.
Per month?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
They pay you to study here in Germany. The first few months here in Germany, I was like, in the next few years, I want to hustle and go back home. See me now. 13 years later, I'm still here. See my hairstyle. Hey! 13 years later. See my life. Why most Africans are not going back home?
Why?
Because we don't have something to go back to. So many people say like, oh, poor infrastructure, poor healthcare, corruption and all that. No, that's not the reason why we are going back home. We are not going back.
So are you
Most
doing
of us
something
are
yourself
not
to go
going
back home?
because we don't have something to go back to. Oh, I have to find myself a husband. Oh, I have to get myself pregnant or find someone to give me a baby. The Germans as well, they know. They know how we Africans are. Like, we are looking for opportunities. So at the same time, you are out there now giving yourself out for love, but people think you are out there for
papers.
other reasons, for papers.
You want to give me some roses?
Someone comes in and they are like, they go to a blonde, to a white sister, and they ask who is in charge, and they are being told the one you just passed there is in charge. You know, they assume just because you're black, you're a cleaning lady, you cannot be in charge of a station or something.
Greetings from Hamburg.
Hi guys.
Today I'm with Huku Germany.
Yes, tuko huku Germany leo.
Anyway, so we just go to Hamburg, and guess who I met?
Yes, my name is Ruth. I'm a Kenyan currently living here in Germany, and I do like German content.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I have two channels. One where I share informative videos on how you can move to Germany, and one in Swahili where I talk about like lifestyle here in Germany. Inaitwa Huku Germany.
Huku Germany.
Yay.
Yeah, so we just met. We're here at the Bahnhof.
Bahnhof is the train station, yes.
Yeah,
you're learning German after being here for a few days. And then you know this one, like the first one is a typical German kitchen where they eat currywurst. Currywurst is like sausage. You see the big sausage on the picture.
Oh yeah.
And some sauce, which is curry sauce, and chips. But you can also have the sausage with bread.
Oh, all right.
It's a typical German kitchen, this area here. And this place is like a food court where you have different type of nationalities, like kuna Afghanistan, kuna German, kuna but we don't have Kenyan, imagine.
Because we are not many.
But we have so many Africans. I think we should have also a court, yeah. The West Africans, there are many.
Oh, so this is still within the train station?
Yes, this is a food court in the subway. Me, I call this one like downtown.
Oh, so this
where
is
you can get food in a downtown place.
Oh, Mexican is over there?
Yes, that's Mexican.
Right, so you don't need to go far away.
And the Munju, this one is Indian.
Oh, Manju.
Manju, yeah, Manju,
I
not
can see
Munju.
them, they have the Indian print.
Yeah, and they have samosas. But I want us, this is Asian, like here you can have anything that you want. And I prefer the Mexican one because of the rice.
Okay, that one over there.
I don't know what is with us Africans and rice.
You love rice?
Yes. And these guys, they're always nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hi. Hello. Guys, we are eating Mexican.
Mexican.
We are in Germany. Instead of like taking to a German cafe or German restaurant, I took her to a Mexican because I just love the Mexican, the way the Mexican people. You don't like bread?
Yeah, most European countries, they eat bread a lot.
But you can have chips. They also fries.
I don't like it. I like real food. Yeah, even you, I know you prefer this over
Yes, me also prefer
Because you are
the real food with some avocado. Yes,
that. So how long have you lived here?
I've been in Germany since 2010.
2010. 13
January 2010, yes, 13 years. Back in the days, if I had someone have been in Germany for more than 10 years, I was like, God, and what has the person achieved? See me now. I'm that auntie who has been in Germany for 13 years. Yes.
Guys, so let's finish eating. We're going to have this conversation, and thank you for the treats. Thank you for the beautiful.
You're welcome.
You've even given me an idea when I'll be hungry when I'm coming to get food. Woohoo. So we just finished.
We just finished
let's-
having lunch.
Having lunch. Now we're just walking in the streets of Hamburg.
Yes, this is
I used to call it Hamburg.
Hamburg. I think in English they say Hamburg. In German they say Hamburg.
Hamburg. All right.
And this is actually we are heading to the shopping streets.
Oh,
Yes,
so is this like a city center?
yes.
All right. So how long have you been here, and how did you move to Germany?
I've been here since 2010. I'm an OG. I came to
13
Germany as an au pair.
What is au pair?
Au pair is like a cultural exchange program where you look. It's actually for youth between the age of 18 and 26 years.
Yeah.
You look for a host family here in Germany, and then the host family is going to host you, help you to learn the German language, to integrate with people, learn the culture itself, and then you're going to assist them with simple house chores and babysitting or taking care of their kids. And the program goes for 1 year. Yes, and after the au pair, I decided to extend my stay. I did a volunteering service called FSJ, which is also for youth, and you can also apply for the volunteer from Africa, like from back at home, also between the age of 18 and 27. Yes, and both au pair and FSJ, you don't get paid, but you get pocket money of. For au pair, we used to get 260 back then.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's 208 euros. For the volunteer, it's from 450 and above, depending with the place that you want to work.
Oh. Okay. So how was the experience first as an au pair? So
My au pair experience was, at the beginning it was good, but the language, where you have German kids, you have to speak to them in German, and you only speak the basic German. It was not easy, but we managed, or I managed, but I only did it for 8 months, and then I went to volunteering. After volunteering, I went to school to study nursing.
And now you're a nurse.
And that's how I ended up being a nurse here in Germany, yes.
All right. So is it something that you'd recommend?
Can we go inside and then we come from the outside from the other side?
Okay.
This is also like Sephora.
Oh, this is also like Sephora?
Yes.
Okay, I need to get something. So, is it something that you'd recommend for someone?
Being a nurse? Becoming a nurse or moving to Germany?
Moving to Germany.
Of course, I would recommend someone, especially if you don't have opportunities back home. I would say you come to Germany. Germany is not the easiest country to move to, one, because of the German language. But if you are interested, you're motivated, and you're willing to make something out of yourself, there are so many chances. One, education in Germany is free. Free, you don't have to sell your soul to go to school.
So did you pay for your nursing school?
No, actually they paid me. Really? They give you accommodation, a place to stay, and they pay you. Really? For the first year, you get more than 1,000 euros
per month.
Yes.
What?
Yes. They pay you to study here in Germany. I feel like they try to improve their standard of living. If so many people are educated, because money is motivation.
So that someone doesn't drop.
Yeah. Money is motivation, because what's going to be your excuse? Why are you not going to school? Because you want to go and hustle. You have the money while you're making something out of yourself.
Oh, 13 years later.
Yes, 13 years later.
Did you know that you could stay
But,
in Germany that long?
No, if you ask me, like the first few months here in Germany, I was like, in the next few years, I want to hustle and go back home. See me now, 13 years later, I'm still here. See my hairstyle. Hey, 13 years later, see my life.
And do you see yourself still going, Ama? You just keep saying like, I will go.
Yes, of course, one day we want to go back home. I'm
Yeah,
married to a Kenyan husband, so going back home, it's not so hard as someone who is married to a German. Like, we still have that option of going back home. And we are still saying we want to hustle, to continue like grinding, invest back home. Thank you.
Thank you. What did she say?
We look good.
Ah.
You see, that's the advantage of like being with shaggy hair in Europe. Nobody even notices that the hair is shaggy.
They think it's a cute hairstyle.
They think it's a hairstyle.
Oh, okay.
So I was saying we still have that option of going back home. We are still saying like we want to continue hustling and grinding to make more money, like to invest back home so that we can have something to go back to. I remember I did a video why most Africans are not going back home.
Why?
Because we don't have something to go back to. So many people say like, oh, poor infrastructure, poor healthcare, corruption and all that. No, that's not the reason why we are going back home. We are not going back.
So are you
Most
doing
of us
something
are
yourself
not
to go
going
back home?
because we don't have something to go back to. That's why I always say it's better, even if you are like trying to live a good life here, you invest back home. Because I think the way things are going with Russia, we don't have future here in Europe. Sometimes I ask myself, what will happen if something happens and tomorrow someone say we all have to go back home?
I think we need to cross around here. Oh,
Wait. Yeah.
but
So-
the children are born here.
Yes, my kids are born here. They have the German passport.
Yeah.
But
Uh-huh.
we invest here and invest back home so that we don't have to make that decision for them. You know,
What decision?
like moving back home. I know they are young. They can go with the flow.
Yeah.
But I would like them to like also decide for themselves where they want to
To have
settle
an
or to
option.
stay. Yeah.
Okay.
There.
Oh yeah, Sephora is there. All right, that's quite interesting. So this is the shopping district here in Hamburg. Just having a casual conversation. This is the second time we're meeting.
Yes.
Yeah, we've met in
Here
Kenya.
in Europe. We met in
in
UK.
Europe. Yeah,
we met in UK
So
a
this
while
is the
back.
third time we're meeting actually. We met in UK, we met in Kenya and here now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about the UK one.
Yeah, but that was short one,
Yeah, it was a
very short one
it was
because
a very
of the
short one.
Yes.
So, do you have any regrets so far?
moving here.
Yeah.
Me, I just want to say that I was not one of the lucky ones back home. Like I was trying to hustle, but I was not even finding jobs.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying if you are maneuvering and finding your way through back home, just stay there. But if you're not lucky like me, it's good to try something somewhere else. Because I feel like for me, I came here, I started by investing in myself, like going back to school and making something out of myself.
All right, because I think because of the music, we're gonna cut and then proceed. So, you said that it's okay if it's not working for you, it's better you come this side and figure it out. That simply means it's easy to figure it out here.
No.
Challenging, but if you are committed, you can, right?
Yes, if you're committed and you're not lazy, because here in Europe, people think that money is being like you being gifted everything. No, you have to work hard, but opportunities are there, jobs are there, like not. You can't compare here and back home because back at home, like sometimes you have to get connections for you to get a good job. Here, there are jobs. Even if you don't have any qualification, manual jobs are there. So, and like I said, education is free, so you can invest in yourself.
But you can't get education free unless you are a citizen, can you?
No, You can get
So right now,
education
can I
even if you're a
enroll
foreigner.
here? Right now, can I enroll
Yeah,
for masters here?
the thing is,
Yeah.
if you're already here, you can enroll for masters, but you need like 10,000 euros to show that you can be able to cater for yourself. That 10,000 is not like school fees or something. No, that money you put it in a blocked account, and every month you'll be getting like 800 euros.
Wait. I'm getting confused. Like, me as a Kenyan, I can apply, get admission,
Yes.
come here as long as I have that 10,000.
Yes.
And they give it to me
and
every
then
month.
you're going to put the 10,000 in your blocked account,
Yeah.
and then you'll be getting 800 euros per month.
You want to give me some roses?
You'll be getting like 800 euros per month for you to pay for your housing, food, and that money is just for you to take care of yourself. Like you don't have to pay school with it. Yeah.
Ah, all right.
So like, education is free. So that's why I don't understand those people who come here and then they just work for less without going to school. Me, I don't understand them at all.
But if you're already here, did you have to do the same? Or since you're already here, you didn't need that 10,000?
No, me, I didn't like go to the uni. I did like vocational training. Yes. And when you're doing vocational training, that's where you get paid.
Okay.
You get paid to study.
What's that? What's vocational training?
Vocational training is like a college where you go to school, you do the theoretical part, and then you go to, if you're doing nursing like me, you go to the hospital, you do the practical part. If you like a carpenter, you go to the carpenter to do the practical, and then you go to school to do the theoretical part.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's the program called?
Ausbildung.
Aus-
Apprenticeship.
Oh.
In other words,
Okay, so you came as au pair, then did FSJ?
I came as au pair. I did FSJ, and then later I did Ausbildung. And by 2014, I was done with Ausbildung.
And you are in the job market?
Yes, I became a geriatric nurse. In 2017, I did like further studies, and I became like a Vacoma expert. Like I am an expert of people in comas, like those people who are in a coma. So basically, I work with only one patient. It's called one-on-one, eins und eins. Like, you know, sometimes when people hear of nursing, they think of hospital, nursing homes, like so many people, a very tiring job. No, it depends also with the kind of further studies that you're going to do.
Okay.
You don't have to be a bedside nurse.
Okay.
You can better yourself. You can even become a traveling nurse. Yes.
All right.
Yes, and then 2016 I got married to my Kenyan husband. Don't ask me how.
Actually, let me ask you.
How I moved to Germany and ended up getting married to a Kenyan.
He was in Kenya?
No, yes, he was in Kenya. Yes.
Hey, okay, tell us about it.
Me, I don't know why, but my dating experience here in Germany was not so smooth. It's not easy. You know, when you move somewhere, when you go to Rome, you try to become like Romanian. So at that time, we didn't have an option of dating like our fellow Africans, and also the curiosity. You want to try the other grade. So that one was still there. And back in the days when we moved here, I didn't even mention that when we moved here back in the days, people were saying like, if you want to continue staying here, you have to find a husband or get a baby pregnant with a German so that you can be able to stay here. So at first you panic because nobody wanted to go back home. We were looking for opportunities. So we started dating. At first you started dating with, I have to find myself a husband, I have to get myself pregnant or find someone to give me a baby. And then we found the opportunity of going to school. So later, after joining school, we started dating for love. But the Germans as well, they know how we Africans are. Like, we are looking for opportunities. So at the same time, you are out there now giving yourself out for love, but people think you are out there for other reasons, for papers. So it was not easy. And for me, I was not looking for an older guy. I was looking for a guy my age. I was looking for a guy like we can start something together. But the guys were like also, the guys my age, they wanted to have fun. Like, I don't know why, but white people don't hurry. Hawakimbishi maisha ye. No, they don't do that. They just want it. And I met another guy. He was like 35 back then. He was not old. He told me he's not in a hurry because even if we get old, we will go back to Africa or he will go to Asia and find a young girl. So they know these things. They know these things and they enjoy when it lasts. They know even if you dump them, they're going to go back to Mombasa or back to Thailand and get themselves a nice one. So my dating experience was not so good. So, and I was attracting the wrong people. Another one wanted me to be beating him up. I met another one who wanted to start beating me up. Like, they have very, very funny fetish. Yes. And me, I think I'm a typical African, Those things were not, they were not working with me.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. That's very hilarious. Someone wanted to...
Yeah, there's a guy who told me we go for a vacation in Paris. I was like, okay. And then he said, but you have to make sure when we come back, you take like 4 days sick off. And I was like, why? He told me like because your whole body will be aching from the beatings you will get from me. I was like, yeah, that's it. Enough of holidays. Let me stay here. I didn't go for that holiday because that's how you find our sisters dead places. Because how do you know how far that person can beat you up? And we also have very bitter people who just hate us and they want to take those things with you. They take them out with you. Wanakutandika kabisa. Okay. So after having all those experiences, I started talking to Kevin. Kevin was my boyfriend, not my boyfriend, was my friend back in high school. We were not like dating. So we started talking. And then when I go for dates and I was having a bad one, I come back home, I call him, and then he was like, just leave those guys, So he was trying to get me, but I didn't see that happening because he was back home and I'm here. I was like, unajaribu, what are you trying? But I decided to give it a chance and see us now. We are here, we got married in 2016, now we have 2 grown-ups, 2 kids.
2 kids,
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of interesting. It's really nice to hear all these experiences from people who are living here, the experiences. I love sharing such stories. Another question. Have you experienced any sort of racism?
Like personally, directly, like someone coming to me on my face, like very few times. But I've realized that some of those 2 times, there are people with no life. Like people like who are seated on the street, they ask you for a euro, you say you don't have, and they're like, oh, go back to Africa, blah, blah, blah. So that one, I just brush it off because those people, they are like sick. They are taking it out on you and they feel like you came here to breathe their air, like you are living a better life than them.
Who puts them in the street.
But of late, there is a portal called Blah Blah Car. It's a car sharing. Where people, like if you're going to Berlin, you can drive with me. There's an app like that. So I tried to book one to go to Berlin, and then
France.
Yes, you have to wait for yourself to be approved. You have to send a picture so that they can approve if they want to take you or not. I got rejected 3 times and I was like, these people are just rejecting me because I'm black. And they feel like I'm going to mess their Audis or BMWs, but like directly, like no. No, I've not faced like the direct one, like the people in the US.
Not even at work.
At work. Also not so directly, where someone comes in when I used to work in the facility. Someone comes in and they are like, they go to a blonde, to a white sister, and they ask who is in charge, and they are being told the one you just passed there is in charge. They assume just because you're black, you're a cleaning lady, you cannot be in charge of a station or something. That one I've experienced, but also that's not a direct one. It's an indirect one.
Yeah.
Where someone just assumed you're a cleaner or you're no one just because you're black.
All right. So that's quite interesting, and thank you so much for taking your time to share with us your experience. I can't wait to see you in Kenya.
Yes, and I hope one day I'll come back and share my story.
I hope it's not be one of those 20 years later.
Yeah, because we have people, especially in the facility, in the homes for the old. You find like black people there, and they ask, "Oh, my sister, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?" And I'm like, I want to go back home and blah, blah, blah. And they are like, I was there too. I wanted to go back home after 10 years. See me now in Pflegeheim, like in a nursing home. Yes.
So now they are old.
So one thing I would like to tell my fellow sisters out there, money is never enough. Don't say that you want to work and make enough money. Don't give excuses like me. If you want to go back home, find something to do back there and go.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
that is it.
That's me talking for myself, not giving excuses.
All right. So thank you so much for watching this episode. I'm gonna leave a link to her channels. Go ahead, check them out. Make sure you subscribe and show some love. And until next time,
bye bye.
How do you say bye bye in German?
Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. See you next time. And choose.
Choose.
Choose is like ciao.
All right.